The human mind is not just a tool, it's the most powerful asset we possess. It's a vessel capable of extraordinary feats, unlocking doors to innovation, creation, and boundless success. Yet, in many cases, the true power of the mind remains dormant, buried beneath layers of self-doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs. From the moment we wake up to the time we close our eyes, the mind is constantly working, making decisions, analyzing situations, and creating our reality. But despite its potential, the mind is also susceptible to the narratives we tell ourselves. We often act as our own greatest obstacle, creating barriers that limit our growth and potential. Throughout history, philosophers, scientists, and thought leaders have marveled at the mind's capabilities. From the ancient Greeks to modern neuroscientists, the quest to understand the mind's potential has been a central theme in human inquiry. The mind's ability to adapt, learn, and overcome challenges is a testament to its power. However, this power is not always harnessed effectively. Many of us go through life without fully realizing the potential that lies within our minds. Our mindset is the key to unlocking the mind's full capacity. It shapes the way we see the world and ourselves. If we approach life with a growth mindset, we see every challenge as an opportunity. But if we hold limiting beliefs, whether we're aware of them or not, we create mental barriers that prevent us from achieving greatness. This is not an easy process, but the journey to unlocking your full mental potential begins with understanding how to reshape your thoughts and your perceptions. Mindset is everything, and with the right mental shifts, the impossible becomes possible. The concept of mindset is rooted in the belief that our attitudes and beliefs shape our reality. Psychologist Carol Dweck, a pioneer in the field of mindset research, introduced the idea of the growth mindset versus the fixed mindset. According to Dweck, individuals with a fixed mindset believe that their abilities and intelligence are static and cannot be changed. In contrast, those with a growth mindset believe that their abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. The implications of these mindsets are profound. A fixed mindset can lead to a fear of failure, as individuals believe that their abilities are limited and that failure is a reflection of their inherent capabilities. This fear can prevent them from taking risks and pursuing their goals. On the other hand, a growth mindset fosters a love of learning and resilience. Individuals with a growth mindset see challenges as opportunities to grow and are more likely to embrace failure as a part of the learning process. The power of mindset extends beyond individual beliefs. It influences how we approach our careers, relationships, and personal development. For example, in the workplace, individuals with a growth mindset are more likely to seek out feedback and view it as an opportunity to improve. They are also more likely to take on challenging projects and persist in the face of setbacks. In contrast, those with a fixed mindset may avoid feedback and shy away from challenges, fearing that they will expose their limitations. To cultivate a growth mindset, it is essential to embrace challenges and view them as opportunities for growth. This involves reframing our thoughts and beliefs about our abilities and potential. One way to do this is to focus on the process rather than the outcome. Instead of fixating on the end result, we can concentrate on the steps we need to take to achieve our goals. This shift in focus can help us to stay motivated and resilient in the face of obstacles. Another way to cultivate a growth mindset is to embrace failure as a part of the learning process. Failure is not a reflection of our inherent abilities, but rather an opportunity to learn and grow. By reframing our thoughts about failure, we can reduce the fear and anxiety that often accompany it. This can help us to take risks and pursue our goals with confidence and determination. Negative self-talk is a powerful mental force that holds us back from pursuing our dreams and achieving our potential. It's that voice in our head telling us we're not good enough, not worthy enough, or not capable of success. For many, this voice is a constant companion, lurking in the background, casting doubt on every decision and action. This relentless negativity often manifests in various ways: self-criticism, perfectionism, fear of judgment, or the desire to please others. These mental traps are powerful because they feed on our insecurities, amplifying our weaknesses and convincing us that we're not enough. The origins of negative self-talk can be traced back to our early experiences. As children, we absorb messages from our parents, teachers, and peers, which shape our beliefs about ourselves. These messages can be positive or negative, and they often become ingrained in our subconscious minds. Over time, these beliefs become automatic thoughts that influence our behavior and emotions. The psychological effects of negative self-talk are far-reaching. It can lead to anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. It can also hinder our ability to achieve our goals, as it creates a mental barrier that prevents us from taking action. For example, if we believe that we are not good enough, we may avoid pursuing opportunities that could lead to success. This self-sabotaging behavior can become a vicious cycle, reinforcing our negative beliefs and preventing us from reaching our full potential. To overcome negative self-talk, it is essential to recognize and challenge these thoughts. This involves becoming aware of our inner dialogue and identifying the negative thoughts that are holding us back. Once we've identified these thoughts, we can challenge their validity by asking ourselves, is this thought based on facts or assumptions? What evidence do I have to support this thought? Often, we will find that there is little to no concrete evidence to support our negative beliefs. Cognitive reframing is a powerful technique for transforming negative self-talk. This technique involves identifying negative thoughts, questioning their validity, and replacing them with more positive, empowering beliefs. Cognitive reframing is a process that requires self-awareness and practice. The first step is to identify the negative thoughts that are holding you back. This can be done through journaling, meditation, or simply paying attention to your inner dialogue. Once you have identified these thoughts, the next step is to challenge their validity. Ask yourself, is this thought based on facts or assumptions? What evidence do I have to support this thought? Often, you will find that there is little to no concrete evidence to support your negative beliefs. The final step in cognitive reframing is to replace the negative thought with a more positive and empowering belief. For example, if you find yourself thinking, I'm not good enough, you can challenge this thought by asking, what evidence do I have to support this thought? If you find that there is no evidence, you can replace this thought with a more empowering belief, such as, I am capable of learning, growing, and improving every day. This shift in perspective can have a profound impact on your mindset and your ability to achieve your goals. Cognitive reframing is not a one-time process, but rather a continuous practice. It requires consistent effort and commitment to reshape our mental framework. By incorporating this practice into our daily lives, we gradually begin to create a new mental landscape where positivity thrives and self-doubt has less power. Reframing our thoughts requires consistent practice. It's not enough to simply reframe our thinking once and expect instant transformation. This process takes time and requires commitment. It's like building muscle. The more we practice, the stronger our ability to reframe becomes. By incorporating this practice into our daily lives, we gradually begin to reshape our mental framework. At first, it may feel awkward or uncomfortable, but with time, it becomes more natural. Over time, we create a new mental landscape where positivity thrives and self-doubt has less power. Consistency is key to building a positive mindset. It involves making a conscious effort to focus on the positive aspects of our lives and to challenge negative thoughts as they arise. One way to build consistency is to incorporate positive affirmations into your daily routine. Affirmations are positive statements that reinforce empowering beliefs. For example, you can start your day by repeating affirmations such as, I am capable of achieving my goals, or I am worthy of success and happiness. These affirmations can help to reprogram your subconscious mind and reinforce positive thinking. Another way to build consistency is to practice gratitude. Gratitude involves focusing on the things in your life that you are thankful for. This can be done through journaling, meditation, or simply taking a few moments each day to reflect on the positive aspects of your life. Practicing gratitude can help to shift your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant, fostering a sense of contentment and well-being. Fear is one of the most powerful emotions we experience. It can stop us in our tracks, paralyze us with doubt, and prevent us from taking action. But fear is not inherently bad. In fact, fear is often a signal that we are stepping out of our comfort zone and pushing ourselves toward personal growth. The problem arises when we allow fear to control us, when we let it dictate our decisions and prevent us from moving forward. To truly grow, we must confront our fears head on. This doesn't mean we should throw ourselves into situations that are unsafe or reckless, but it does mean we must embrace fear as a natural part of growth. Whether it's the fear of failure, rejection, or judgment, fear is often a sign that we are on the edge of something new and potentially transformative. When we face our fears, we build resilience, we build confidence, and we build strength. The more we confront fear, the less power it has over us. We begin to see fear not as a barrier, but as an opportunity for growth. Starting small is key to overcoming fear. If public speaking terrifies you, Start by speaking in front of a small group of friends. If you fear taking risks in your career, start by making small, calculated risks that don't overwhelm you. Each time we face our fears, no matter how small, we build confidence. This gradual exposure allows us to expand our comfort zones, which leads to greater resilience and a stronger mindset. Over time, what once seemed terrifying becomes less daunting, and we become more adept at handling the challenges that once scared us. The people we surround ourselves with have an immense impact on our mindset and the course of our lives. Our social environment shapes the way we think, feel, and act. If we spend time with individuals who are negative, who doubt themselves, or who reinforce our limiting beliefs, we are more likely to adopt those same patterns. However, if we surround ourselves with individuals who challenge us, who believe in our potential, and who encourage us to be the best version of ourselves, we are more likely to adopt a growth mindset. Building a supportive network is crucial for personal development. Positive relationships provide the encouragement, accountability, and motivation needed to stay on track toward our goals. Surrounding ourselves with individuals who inspire us can act as a mirror, reflecting back our potential and reinforcing the belief that we are capable of achieving great things. A mentor, a friend, or a colleague who shares our values and believes in our vision can provide the support needed to navigate life's challenges and keep us moving forward. Choosing the right people to spend time with is not always easy, but it is essential. This doesn't mean we should only surround ourselves with people who agree with us or who are always positive. Rather, it's about finding individuals who push us to grow, who challenge us to think differently, and who offer constructive feedback. When we align ourselves with people who encourage our growth, we create a network of support that can propel us towards success. Ultimately, unlocking the true potential of our minds is not about changing who we are, it's about changing how we think. Our mindset shapes every aspect of our lives, from our careers to our relationships to our personal happiness. By reframing our thoughts, facing our fears, and surrounding ourselves with supportive people, we begin to break down the barriers that hold us back. We create a new narrative where growth, resilience, and success are the foundation of our reality. Mindset shifts are not overnight changes. They require consistent effort, self-awareness, and the willingness to embrace discomfort. But with each small change, we move closer to becoming the person we were always meant to be. The mind is an extraordinary tool, and when we learn how to unlock its potential, we can achieve extraordinary things. The question is, are you ready to take control of your thoughts, your beliefs, and your reality? Because the power to shape your life lies within you, and with the right mindset, anything is possible. The journey to unlocking the full potential of the mind is not a solitary one. It involves understanding the intricate workings of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. One of the most significant aspects of this journey is recognizing the power of our beliefs. Our beliefs shape our reality, influencing how we perceive the world and ourselves. They act as filters through which we interpret our experiences, often determining our actions and reactions. Beliefs are not static. They evolve over time, shaped by our experiences, interactions, and reflections. However, many of our beliefs are formed in our early years, often without conscious awareness. These beliefs can be empowering or limiting, depending on their nature. Empowering beliefs foster a sense of capability, resilience, and optimism. In contrast, limiting beliefs create barriers that hinder our growth and potential. To harness the power of our beliefs, it is essential to identify and challenge those that no longer serve us. This process involves self-reflection and a willingness to question our deeply held assumptions. For example, if we believe that we are not capable of achieving success, we can challenge this belief by examining its origins and validity. Often, we will find that these beliefs are based on past experiences or societal messages that no longer hold true. Challenging limiting beliefs requires courage and a commitment to personal growth. It involves stepping out of our comfort zones and embracing new perspectives. One effective way to challenge limiting beliefs is to seek out evidence that contradicts them. For instance, if we believe that we are not good enough, we can look for examples of our past successes and achievements. This evidence can help to reframe our beliefs and foster a more empowering mindset. Another powerful tool for challenging limiting beliefs is visualization. Visualization involves creating mental images of our desired outcomes, allowing us to experience the emotions and sensations associated with achieving our goals. By visualizing success, we can reprogram our subconscious mind and reinforce empowering beliefs. This practice can help to build confidence, motivation, and resilience, enabling us to overcome obstacles and achieve our goals. The power of visualization extends beyond personal development. It is widely used in various fields, including sports, business, and the arts, to enhance performance and achieve success. Athletes, for example, use visualization to mentally rehearse their performances, imagining themselves executing their skills with precision and confidence. This mental rehearsal helps to build muscle memory, improve focus, and reduce anxiety, ultimately enhancing their performance. In the business world, visualization is used to set and achieve goals, develop strategies, and overcome challenges. Entrepreneurs and business leaders use visualization to create a clear vision of their desired outcomes, allowing them to stay focused and motivated. This practice can help to align their actions with their goals, fostering a sense of purpose and direction. The journey to unlocking the full potential of the mind is not without its challenges. Along the way, we may encounter obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt. However, these challenges are not insurmountable. They are opportunities for growth, resilience, and self-discovery. By embracing these challenges, we can develop the skills, mindset, and confidence needed to achieve our goals. One of the most significant challenges we may face is the fear of failure. Fear of failure can be paralyzing, preventing us from taking risks and pursuing our dreams. However, failure is not a reflection of our worth or capabilities. It is a natural part of the learning process, providing valuable feedback and opportunities for growth. By reframing our thoughts about failure, we can reduce its power over us and embrace it as a stepping stone to success. Another challenge we may encounter is the fear of judgment. Fear of judgment can prevent us from expressing our true selves, pursuing our passions, and taking risks. However, the opinions of others do not define our worth or potential. By focusing on our values, goals, and aspirations, we can overcome the fear of judgment and live authentically. The journey to unlocking the full potential of the mind is a lifelong process. It involves continuous learning, growth, and self-discovery. Along the way, we may encounter moments of doubt, uncertainty, and challenge. However, these moments are not obstacles. They are opportunities for growth, resilience, and transformation. One of the most powerful tools for personal growth is self-reflection. Self-reflection involves taking the time to examine our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, allowing us to gain insight into our strengths, weaknesses, and areas for improvement. By engaging in regular self-reflection, we can develop a deeper understanding of ourselves, fostering a sense of self-awareness and personal growth. Another powerful tool for personal growth is mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, allowing us to experience our thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, we can develop a greater sense of clarity, focus, and inner peace. This practice can help to reduce stress, anxiety, and negative self-talk, fostering a sense of well-being and resilience. The journey to unlocking the full potential of the mind is not a destination. It is a continuous process of growth, learning, and self-discovery. It involves embracing our strengths, challenges, and opportunities, allowing us to become the best version of ourselves. By harnessing the power of our beliefs, visualization, and personal growth tools, we can unlock the full potential of our minds and achieve extraordinary things.